Yeah, what's going on? Hey, it's TNB back again with yet another video, and of course we're going to talk about a star versus theory that was long forgotten and really procrastinated. But with all jokes aside, the video truly did take some time, whether it be simple continuity errors within my video or forgetting parts of my theory. Anyways, you all know the gist of this. Let's get straight into the video, shall we? In my last theory video, we finally got done talking about Marco and his new wand. Or, well, you know, is it his wand? But of course, as usual, there's another episode that I need to talk about, and that episode is Monster Bash, aka the Season 3 mid-finale. And surprisingly, it's not even just about completing this analysis video. Without this episode, I wouldn't have been able to complete this theory. I think I should begin with my part of the theory where I analyze how Meteora's life was before and now. And, as we all know by now, she is of course the daughter of Eclipsa, therefore making her the daughter of the monster Eclipsa married. I still have absolutely no idea how, but I'm not even going to think about that at the moment. We see from the episode what Heinous' room looked like when she was a kid. The dolls, the playhouse, the portraits of Eclipsa and her husband, the statues, and a bunch of other family belongings. And yes, though it is great and all how we were able to finally get some confirmation, why exactly was it hidden underground? It could have been the possibility of Eclipsa trying to make sure that she kept Meteora hidden from the rest of the Mumins. And especially once Eclipsa realized just how prejudiced the Mumins were, it was her moment to devise a plan in order to protect her newborn child. So you know what, let's go back a few episodes and start with Sweet Dreams. And this time, in this video, we're not going to be talking about Star's magic, but instead Eclipsa herself. Whose name suspiciously sounds like Eclipse, possibly resembling her overshadowing of the light to instead shine darkness. Within this episode, she mentions to Star about a secret tunnel that she has even kept hidden from the Muni guards. And I even had mentioned within the analysis for the video that not only Eclipsa most likely is hiding something, but also going through different sectors of Muni that we're not aware of. And what if I told you that one of the very sectors of Muni that she was going to was this very building? And in speaking of that monster temple, think about it. Why else would it be called the Monster Temple? In the past, that probably was a secretive meeting place for the monsters. And of course, there's no denying that just because Eclipsa had a serious relationship with one of the monsters, she was bound to join them as well. And so not only was it the perfect place to meet up and have monster meetings, but also a really great place, and unique one at that, to hide her very own child underneath so no one could ever find her. And the tunnels that she's been going through secretively is just a way so that way she can check on her daughter to see if she's safe. But of course, since centuries have passed by, she knows that her daughter most likely isn't there, but possibly somewhere else by now. Or at least you would think so. I thought about it, and honestly, I really don't see Eclipsa giving Meteora that machine to make her youthful again. I feel like it was some kind of youth experiment gone wrong. Unless Eclipsa somehow miraculously planned ahead before getting crystallized by Romulus, I don't really see how this was all part of her plan. However, I do see that, well, just in case she ever does get locked up, she does have a secret way of getting out. And of course, this was the obvious reasoning behind why she wanted to be imprisoned into her old room. But before Eclipsa's own demise, wasn't she telling her daughter exactly what to do while she was gone, before she got crystallized? I personally believe that Eclipsa in her younger days told Meteora to always meet her underground to keep her safe. But when realizing Eclipsa was captured, Meteora spent her days obsessing over her youth while also covering up her identity, and even creating a fake institution in order to blend in even better. I mean, come on, who would think that Eclipsa, her very own daughter, would become a teacher to strictly make princesses incredibly organized and non-rebellious especially? It was all part of her tactics, while also draining the energy from her very own students. The perfect getaway and the perfect antidote to make sure that she stayed young while doing it. But of course, there was a side effect to all of this. Though she finally found her way of regaining her youth once more, her memories were beginning to be blocked. Her personality was beginning to morph into what she was teaching, and she really started to believe that her true name was Heinous. Using that cursed machine was helping her youth, but it wasn't helping her mind. And as tragic as her backstory was, it didn't stop there. And that episode was her first time after centuries later realizing who she truly was. What she was, what they did to her mother, and what she was born to do next. Take her place on the royal throne. Because why on God's purple muni would anybody accept a monster princess? After all those years and living in that memory-blocked cocoon, she's finally awoken, and now she's back to take what's rightfully hers. She's centuries late, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the true villain of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. This has been my theory, and it's been the next big thing once again. This theory was quite complex, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really believe that this is exactly the history behind Heinous, or well, Meteora, of course. And as usual, before I end every single video, I hope you all like the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you all for all of your support, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace!